Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Life 9 and KidSense Mighty Pro call. So tonight we're going to give you a whole lot of information about why it's important to take probiotics in your life and for your gut health and your immunity and all of that. But first of all, I want to start off by just sharing a little video by Dr. Book, and he's just absolutely amazing. Can you see the video there? Okay, cool. Let's play.
Hi, everyone. It's Mike Book, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about probiotics. Did you know that the average human being has more bacterial cells in their body than human cells? In fact, the average human has over 100 trillion bacterial cells living in their body at any given time. And these bacteria are actually very important to your overall health. They do things like help you digest food, help ward off diseases. They help to prevent the overpopulation of pathogenic organisms. They do all sorts of things that your human cells really can't do and need help with. And that's why it's important to supplement with these very important bacterial cells. That's why 2 years ago, we developed this product called Life 9. And this is a probiotic which actually has bacterial cells in it to supplement the cells in your body. Each one of these little capsules actually contains over 17 billion bacteria. I know that because I counted them myself. Now, that's not true, but we actually do have instruments in the lab that can count those bacteria, and that's how we know how many are in each capsule. The other important thing to know about Life 9 capsules is that they contain 9 different strains of bacteria. Support your overall gut health, including normal intestinal function. And that means it helps with things like warding off the discomfort from gas, from bloating, from diarrhea, from constipation, and they even help stop robocalls. No, that's not true either, but the rest of it is true. The other important thing about this product is that it helps support a healthy immune system. And that means that it's actually helping you fight off diseases and colds before you catch them. This is a very, very important supplement to be taking every single day. And here's a tip for you. I recommend taking one of these capsules a day at night after a meal. The reason for that is because it allows the bacteria to multiply in your system overnight. And here's sort of an interesting fact. Bacteria divide about once every 20 minutes. So that means if you have just one bacterium in your gut, in 20 minutes you'll have 2. And in another 20 minutes, you'll have 4. And in another 20 minutes, you'll have 8, so on and so forth. If you do the math, that means that after 12 hours, you'll have over 35 billion bacteria resulting from just one bacterium that you ingested. And remember, each of these capsules have 17 billion bacteria. So this is a really powerful, natural way for you to supplement your body. You got to try this. You'll be better off for it.
So that was, I've always liked to listen to Dr. Book and all the information he gives. It's always so wonderful to listen to. And okay, so we've prepared a little screen presentation for you, and we are just going to go through that. So like we said, we are chatting about Life 9 and KidSense Mighty Pro today. So what are the benefits, some benefits of taking Life 9, or a great, well, Life 9 is one of our best probiotics on the market, is that it gives you a healthy gut. And what is a healthy gut? Helps you have healthy skin, a stable mood, supports overall healthy bodily systems. It helps your immune system as well as your digestive, it gives you digestive support. And everything seems to have a gut connection, including allergies, rashes, and things like fatigue. So taking Life 9, around 80% of our immune system is located in our gut, and it's so important to have it in tip-top shape. Our gut is a complex system. However, one way to simplify taking care of it is to supply with a quality probiotic so that you have extra helpers working to create that wonderful balance you need. So Life 9 probiotic from Young Living is one of the best on the market, and is definitely one of those wonderful supplements you want to take and have in your arsenal. So what is a probiotic? Probiotic Probiotics are healthy bacteria or intestinal flora that are beneficial for a healthy digestive system. They have been found in sauerkraut, yogurt, and other fermented foods since ancient times. So it's really something. I mean, in Germany, lots of people eat sauerkraut with their meals that help them to digest their foods and have those enzymes to break down all the foods in the gut. So probiotics are bacteria that line your digestive tract and support your body's ability to absorb nutrients and fight infections. That's why it's so great for your immune system. We have 10 times more bacteria in our gut than cells in our body. That was quite amazing when I read that. And then did you know that 80% of your immune system is located in your gut? Also, our digestive system is the second largest part of our neurological system. That's why they call the gut the second brain. And I know Annelie can maybe type in the chat for us. There's an excellent book called Grain Brain. Annelie, did I get it right? I'm interested in reading that book because I believe it's really phenomenal. Then your digestive system affects every physiological system in your body. So even your mental and emotional health is affected by your gut. So how do we get probiotics and how do we lose them? When children are born, they already have probiotics in their system because they are exposed to their mother's bacteria during time of a vaginal delivery. Obviously, this does not count or pertain to C-section deliveries. I believe Annelie did also mention to me when we were doing this preparation that they are kind of working on a system for C-section mommies to help aid babies with this healthy bacteria. So when a baby gets born, they get this bacteria from their mommies, and that we'll chat a bit about that just now again. So this starts a chain of events that causes the infant's GI tract to begin producing good bacteria. Unfortunately, as time goes on, the balance in the bacteria of good bacteria to bad bacteria is worn down. And this can be due to taking prescription medication, like antibiotics. We all know that when our doctors give our antibiotics, they also give us probiotics. And I always used to take those. And I never used to really drink my probiotics. I just drank it when I thought it was necessary. And now I found out that you actually have to take probiotics daily. So high carbonated drinks, like soda drinks, are not good for your healthy gut bacteria, and drinking fluoridated and chlorinated water, and then consuming non-GMO, non-organic meats and dairy products. Also, because lots of those products, we all know that farmers now use they use antibiotics in their feed for animals, and we get the residues of all those unwanted goodies we get in our foods, and yeah, that is not good for our gut. So high sugar intake is also detrimental for gut flora. Eating GMO foods and grains, emotional stress, as well as exposure to chemicals. So eating probiotic-rich foods and supplements can help us kick that to the curb as well. So Life 9, what does it contain? It contains 17 billion live cultures from 9 beneficial bacteria strains. Now, 17 billion live cultures, when I read that, I thought, wow, really? Like Dr. Wu said, he counted them, but I don't think he did. Then Life 9 is specifically designed. Okay, so what makes Life 9's, the design of the tablets, of the capsules, different? They are special delayed release enteric-coated capsules. So I never knew about enteric-coated capsules. So that just basically means that it goes past the stomach acid and can go into your gut. Then the dual sorbent desiccant. And it also has a special bottle and cap that ensures that Life 9 stays fresh and effective. So each bottle contains 30 capsules and makes easy to take one every day. And this section, I'm actually going to hand over to Annelie, because she has got all these names sussed and I'm not clued up on the names.
It's funny, I'm kind of guessing the names, so don't quote me on the pronunciation. I'm kind of guessing this, but Laura just sent me a cheat sheet on a couple of these and what they do, so what the ingredients do. I think it's in the same order as what you got on here. Yeah. Okay, so we have Lactobacillus acidophilus. That antagonizes pathogens and has anti-inflammatory effects. Bifidobacterium lactis breaks down waste and it aids in absorption of your vitamins and minerals. Very important, otherwise what's the point in eating all the nourishing foods if you can't absorb it? Then we've got Lactobacillus plantarum, and that improves immune response and it supports IBS. Then we have Lactobacillus rhamnosus, which promotes a healthy gut and supports the immune system. So I'm like reading from notes here, excuse the cheat sheet here. And then what did I do? Rhamnosus, right? So then Lactobacillus salivarius. I feel like I'm like casting a spell on people. Like, doesn't that sound like I'm casting a spell? It is, it's pretty magical, I must say. So that targets pathogenic bacteria, produces lactic acid that helps fight bad bacteria, and it improves digestive health, immunity, and dental health. Oh, that's a whole nother topic for another day, the dental health. Look into Weston A. Price and how your dental health can affect your overall immunity. It's like a whole study they did, really interesting. Anyway, different topic. Then we've got Streptococcus thermophilus, which helps break down lactose. It supports digestion and immunity. Bifidobacterium, I don't know if this is breve or breve. Let's just say breve, so let's be fancy. It competes with other bacteria. It breaks down foods that are considered non-digestible. It ferments sugars, produces lactic and acetic acids. Then we have Bifidobacterium bifidum, which produces natural antibiotics that kill bad bacteria. So it supports immunity and digestion. And then lastly, we have Bifidobacterium longum, which aids in normal digestion and balance of the intestinal tract. And that is your Latin lesson of the day. I don't even know if it is Latin, I'm just messing with you. Oh, you're still muted, Laura.
Thanks so much, Annelie. You are a star. I can't get my tongue around all of those words. Okay, so let me see. I carry on here. All right, so like we said, Life 9 are delayed release capsules. So why is that important? Like when I initially read about this, I didn't realize that, yes, you drink something and it goes into your stomach, but that's not actually where you want you want all the cultures to be and the healthy gut flora. You actually wanted to go through your stomach and into your intestinal tract. So that was quite amazing for me to read how Young Living has spent so much money and time in researching this and getting it right so that we can get the true benefit of the capsules that we're buying. So did you know that more than 40 diseases have been linked to bacterial imbalance? Probiotics have to be taken on a daily basis to keep your flora count up. Like I was unaware of, like until now, I've been unaware of that. I've been taking my Life 9 every day. And yeah, we're going to get to our KidSense Mighty Pro, but I also sneak some of those in because sometimes I feel I just need a bit of an extra boost. So most store-bought probiotics do not have all the strains and they are not slow release. That was like a bit of a mind blow for me when I realized that. And then of course, keeping your probiotics in the fridge to keep the cultures live. So how to take Life 9, the time release probiotic supplement. Take 1 capsule at night after supper. So they do say that you must try, and I've read in my supplement book that you must try and have your supper and then have your probiotic before you get into bed, so that some of your food is already settled and that you have more of a little bit of an empty stomach, and not to take it with any essential oils, because the oils will actually damage and will kill off the live cultures that we want. So probiotics should be stored in the fridge to keep the cultures alive. I've already mentioned that. Keep it away from heat. You want it in a cool, obviously in the fridge, ice cold. And if you're consuming essential oils, oh, sorry, right. This is what I was saying. Take them 8 hours. So I take my inner defense either in the morning or in the afternoon. Now with everything happening in our lives, I'm also on the inner defense daily. So yeah, so keep them separate and don't take them together. In summary, let's just go over a quick summary. So supports your health, supports a healthy digestive system and keeps the friendly bacteria population in your gut. Sustained energy when used daily. It helps your immune system. So studies have shown that it improves your immune response with up to 66% if you take a good probiotic. It restores bacterial balance. Life 9, as we said, contains 17 billion active cultures and improves colonization up to 10 times. So like Dr. Book said, colonization is if you have one enzyme every 20 minutes, it doubles. So you're after 8 hours of sleep, as you can imagine how many how many good cultures you have. And it promotes wellness for everyone, including children and animals. So when I read the animal part, I went and I actually had a look about probiotics and animals, because lots of us do have animals, and I know I don't feed my cats probiotics. So this was very interesting for me to read. So you can pour it on their food or in their water, in a bit of water, room temperature, not anything warm. So for cats and small dogs, 1/4 to 1/2 capsule daily for maintenance. And then for medium to large dogs, 1/2 capsule to 1 capsule daily for maintenance. And obviously, if your cats or dogs have been on antibiotics, you're going to have to boost that. And for horses, I was very surprised to see that you can actually use probiotics for horses. So 1 to 3 capsules per day for maintenance. And then in the same section, I have cats. So this was, I've been aware of citrus oils for cats. So yes, just to avoid citrus oils or citrus products when you, because they're very toxic for cats. And then, yeah. So always when taking supplements, we want to always just say that we are not prescribing or anything to anyone, but just what are the safety precautions? There are no known contraindications. If you are pregnant or nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, consult with your healthcare practitioner as normal. And then I'm handing over to our wonderful Annelie.
You know, it's funny. I heard someone say they were going to do a talk the one time about when is the best time to take your supplements. And the answer was when you remember. So I know they're saying ideal times at night, your digestion's slowing down, take it at night. For me, what I do with probiotics is I make us a smoothie every single morning, and I actually empty the capsule. So I have a baby, and I decided that I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the probiotics, the Life 9, on top of her smoothie, and then give her those first bites first. I don't mix it in because it doesn't taste like anything. So it's really nice. So that way I know it's getting into her system, and it's just a little bit of the capsule, because you can, you know, open it and sprinkle and put it in. So anyway, I make sure, then I put the rest of the capsule in for the rest of us as a top up, and then we take our probiotics later again, because that's obviously not a full dose. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about KidSense Mighty Pro. If my daughter wasn't asleep right now, my oldest, she would be here saying, I love it. It tastes so good. I make sure that I take it every single day because it's so nice. Have you taken it? Because she's like, oh my gosh, I promise you, she loves the stuff. It's really good though. Like, so it comes in a container like this, and it's pre-dosed little sachets like this. And I know some people like to put it into their smoothies, or they put it into like their water or yogurt or something like that. But I'm going to pull an Ashley right now and show you how how I take it. So it's got like a little tab on top that you can just you know, take it off like that, and you can just put it straight in your tongue. I hope I'm not going to make myself choke right now. Just like that. And it tastes really, really nice. And I'll tell you why. Because it's got Ningxia in it. The Ningxia wolfberry. I'm being really classy right now. But yeah, gone. Go over your tongue? No. Oh. But it's kind of like it tastes like sherbet for the South Africans, like sherbet that you know, do you have in the straws in your little, yeah, it's like that. Anyway, it's a very unique blend of prebiotics and probiotics. The prebiotics are from the Ningxia wolfberry, and it's an all-in-one supplement for your kids, and they're not even going to realize that it's a supplement. I'm just saying, they might think it's a treat. I heard someone that like made it sound like a treat, like, I don't know, okay, all right, you can have one today, and they're like, oh, I want to have it. So funny, because it tastes so good. So yeah, as you saw, it's an easy dosed package, already done. Put the whole contents in. I mean, depending on the age of your kid, but for the most part, go for it. Even Laura says she takes it just like that as an extra boost. I'm not gonna lie, I will take that as like a dessert alternative because it tastes so good. And no, there's no sugar, but we'll get to that in a second. So it does have over 8 billion active live cultures to support that digestive and immune health. So yeah, tastes great. Add it to cold drinks. Don't put it into heat because you don't want to damage those properties. But it's really great at supporting your gastrointestinal and your immune health, and really helps with maintaining gut health in children. So yep, that means fewer missed days of school, daycare, and playing with friends. And we know we need to take advantage of all the playing with friends that we can, right? So why do they need this? Okay, so you want to be able to support your kids' immune systems in any way that they can, right? Or in any way that you can. So you want to build that strong foundation with beneficial vitamins and minerals and antioxidants that they need. You want to provide support against occasional digestive discomfort like diarrhea and gas and bloating and all those horrible things that nobody wants. So it really helps to promote general health and healthy gut microflora. And it can also help with occasional bouts of irregular bowel movements. So really great stuff. Again, you want a healthy gut so that everything that you're eating, those like nourishing foods, are actually being absorbed into the body, because what's the point otherwise? Okay, so we know that our kids are exposed to disgusting things because, let's face it, kids are gross. They're touching all the wrong things and putting weird things in their mouths, and they're gross. We love them, but they're gross. So they're surrounded by bacteria and viruses and environmental factors all the time. And their bodies are still developing, so they need a bit of that boost and that help with the supplementation to just help and support their immune systems, right? We want to build up those immune systems and just give it all the support that we possibly can. So these probiotics are really great at providing the body with these beneficial bacteria to support that overall gut health, which, as Laura said earlier, is protecting their immune systems, the brain functions, all those different things. So it's got the prebiotics, which the probiotics feed off of, and it just makes it a perfect option for your kids, making it so simple for them. So why are these important? Why the heck do we need to give our kids these probiotics? So as we said, about 80% of your immune system is housed in your gut. So you need to support your gut because that directly correlates to supporting your immune system. Something that I actually wanted to add, sorry, I'm going off topic, not off topic, but off script, is that a lot of people that I speak to are talking to me about oh, my skin, do you have something for my skin? And I always like to mention to people, just remember that your skin is a direct indication of your gut health. So if you're struggling with skin, something's not happy in your gut. So this is going to be something that's going to help from the inside out. So please just remember that. And yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so many things that it's so good for. Anyway, so the best part is that the Mighty Pro tastes so good. I mean, you saw me just pop it like that. That's my dessert for the night. I'm like, serious, it tastes like good, but it doesn't have any sugar in it, so that's great. It's sweetened with xylitol, which you know is great for your teeth, which also means please don't give this to your pets. Stick to the Life9 for your pets. But it's also got the Ningxia wolfberry fiber in it. Your kids will think it's dessert, promise you. And obviously the wolfberry fiber is unique to Young Living. We know that Gary Young, the founder, was like in amazing relationships with the people where the wolfberry comes from. And anyway, it's a really great addition that we have in this company. So it's a naturally occurring probiotic. Yeah, that passes through your gut and it promotes healthy bacteria in the colon. So it is used as food for the probiotics. So probiotics, opposite of antibiotic, right? We know that antibiotics are going to get rid of the bad guys, but also get rid of the good guys. So we need the pros to come in and just get the good stuff going again. Happy, healthy guts. So we love it because it's obviously really convenient. You can toss a few of these in your bag with you wherever you go. You can put in your kids' lunchbox for school, whatever. No added colors, flavors, artificial sugars. Obviously, we always just do things like as clean as possible. And it contains the 8 billion live cultures, the Ningxia wolfberry fibers without the unwanted additives. Just keeping those babies and immune systems happy. So yeah, the wolfberry prebiotic allows for the healthy bacteria to multiply from 1 cell to 35 billion cells in just 12 hours. So that is incredible. We want that. And can you pop over to the next one? Oh, that's the last one. Oh, no. Okay. So yeah, it is for kids age 2 and older. That's why actually I don't give this to my baby, but I probably won't wait till 2, but that's just me. So she gets a bit of the Life9 instead, but anyone can use it. So like I said, it's really nice for adults as well. It also doesn't need to be refrigerated. So this is really good if you're traveling or anything like that, and you don't want to have to take your Life9 with and put in the fridge and all that stuff. So you can just take it straight out the pouch, and it is good to go. You need this for your kids. You need this for your whole family. And then what have we got next? Is at the end of it?
Yes,
Am I talking too much?
I'm
I'm talking too much. I'm just like, let me just keep talking. Just give me another slide and we'll just keep going. Instead of that, I'm going to hand it over to Ashley because she's better at this.
No,
We're having
I
fun.
think what the biggest thing is after you learn this, it might sound weird, but you can't unlearn it. So learning your gut health and learning really how we are designed to thrive and that our food should be working for us and not for us and not against us. We really want to have that basic property in our bodies. That's, we don't want to have acid buildup. We don't want to have damage to any parts of our digestive tract from having that undigested food come back, form acid, and really just cause damage to our esophagus and our lining of our stomach and all throughout our ascending and descending colon. Like, we don't want that. So the best way to do it is really learning early on with that foundational step of the Mighty Pro and then working our way up to Life9 when it feels right. As we heard from both of these lovely women when we were being educated on the 2 products, there's a crossover for both. And what I mean by that is you might have a kid that prefers Life9 sprinkled over yogurt, but you might have an adult that prefers the fun of taking Mighty Pro out of a packet. Or maybe they're just baby stepping their way into taking a probiotic and Mighty Pro is the appropriate one at the time. So really, again, it depends on your comfort level, but for most adults, Life9 is going to be foundational, better when taken, when you're going to be, obviously, like as Laura was saying, better taken at night or when you're going to be sitting for a long period of time so it can actually work and not eating. So for some of y'all, if you do intermittent fasting and maybe you do it a different window of time than a lot of people do from 8 p.m. to noon the next day, maybe you just do it a different time. Figure it out in your schedule so that you're taking it and allowing your gut to rest and reset. And I always picture it, the gut flora thing. This is going to sound super weird, but I picture what it's like when you like till up a new garden area of your yard. So for us, we have kind of a weird area where we keep a garden, and it is hard soil, and the soil needs to be not replaced because you can't rip out your gut, right? That'd be terrible. But it really needs to be made as fertile. It needs to have some things done like tilling it. I actually have to then use a post hole digger like you dig for a mailbox post. We actually use that to dig some holes because it gets so hard. And then we actually have to use either manure or composted fertilizer on it as soon as we plant the plants. So I picture in our gut, we literally have this foundation of a garden, and it is like kind of a rocky soil garden. We need to grow what I always picture as little flowers in it. They're going to help digest our food and extract the nutrients that we need. And that is what these products do. So 2 things with that. If you are already a member with Young Living, you're simply going to add them to your Essential Rewards order, and you're going to want to have that locked in for every month because they're both going to be a 30-day supply for one person type of product. The other thing is that if you're not yet a member, I would highly recommend partnering this with Ningxia Red, Sulfurzyme. I would highly recommend getting some DiGi's, getting some citrus oils to put in and infuse in your water. But for me, it's a whole lifestyle choice to be healthy, and our guts, because of the immune system connection and because we all eat food. We do. We need to keep this part of our bodies healthy. So I just want to thank you for coming today. I really, really want to just give so much credit to these ladies that work so hard on this information for us. It is such a blessing to be part of a team where people are willing to do the background research, to do the education. And I cannot wait to hear how good you feel after trying it for 30 days. You and your family, I want to encourage you, if it's one person in your family, if it's 6 people, to make the investment in your health and really give it a 30-day try. And I can assure you, you'll definitely be pooping more, and you might feel a whole lot better, have better skin, and get sick less often. So thanks, you guys. If anybody doesn't have anything else, anybody, questions, comments, concerns about me talking about poop so much? Probably so. It's true.
Thanks so much, Ashley. We always love your input. You just make it, all the sciencey stuff sound so real for us, and that's amazing. Thanks so much for taking the time and joining us.
You're awesome.